So let's talk about AI. Happy Monday. If you're catching this, big topic in the online art circle is will AI take all of our jobs as creatives? And the answer is complex. I am not an expert, nor am I a futurist. But just going by, the standards of how corporations are run, how businesses are run, there will be a place for creatives and there will be a place for AI. But unfortunately, in my own personal belief, I believe the creative market may get a lot smaller. And I know some people are like, oh, it's going to make our job so much easier. Yes, that is correct. Artificial intelligence will make your jobs easier, but it will also make your departments much smaller, in my own personal opinion. If you look at it from a corporate standpoint, from a business standpoint, a business's only goal is to produce more income, to make the business more profitable. If you can get by with one or two designers, or 3 or 4 designers doing low-end work and replace it with artificial intelligence and not pay those people, you are fiduciarily obligated to cut as many corners as possible. Now, will this produce great design? No, but a lot of companies don't need great design. They need okay design. And from what I've seen over the past few months, artificial intelligence, when it comes to artwork and design, has grown exponentially in the course of 3 or 4 months. And that may be just my own perception of it. It may get a lot better. Not may. It will get a lot better at reading prompts and actually, pushing out more and more refined content when it comes to these actual prompts people put in these computers. And that, unfortunately, is the downside of AI. A lot of intro positions, a lot of low-end design positions. A lot of people on creative spaces like Fiverr and Upwork, there was a reckoning coming. Excuse me. There is a reckoning coming. When I can pay a machine to do something that is passable, lower end design work and designers will be pushed, I believe, if not completely out of the market, it may cut the market in half. Again, I don't want to be a bringer of doom and gloom, but that doesn't mean those jobs are going to be people can't pivot from what they actually do. But we're going to have to learn how to make space with these things, because if they're producing results as vivid as Midjourney, we saw dall-e a couple months ago or 2 months ago, and we're seeing Midjourney studying these concept artists and pushing out these fantastical pieces, extraordinarily well rendered, but don't zoom in on them. It's only going to get better, and it's only been a little bit of time, because artificial intelligence, grows exponentially. Like all technology, it's going to grow exponentially. When I first started using the internet, it was dial-up, and to look at a photograph would take you 1 minute, up to 60 seconds. And now you can watch a full, HD 4K movie instantly. So that is where I'm going to leave that. Technology is going to grow exponentially. The better, it's going to get better, it's going to get faster, it's going to get stronger. And when it comes to design work, I'm not going to speak more or less on the concept artist side. When it comes to low end design, designer work, what has been produced is already kind of comparable to what a small team of designers can do, which I know, as a business person, has other businesses foaming at the mouth to cut as much fat from their business as they can. If they can get by on a computer and not people that get sick or that, or can be unreliable, why wouldn't you replace it? It'd be bad for business if you didn't. Now, I've seen some people comment on a couple of the comics I've posted about, oh, it's going to create this new thing. We're going to be able to work with these machines. And that is correct. You will be able to work with these machines. But you're going to need a lot less people to work on these projects. When it comes to the auto manufacturing, people were scared of the machines when they were coming in then because they were making the job more efficient. And they were correct. It made the job faster, and they used less people. So, is this the death of design? No. Will this drastically change the landscape of design and art? Yeah, I believe it will. There is no all doom and all gloom, and there is no this is not a thing thing's gonna pass. This is gonna shake up what we know and what we understand about design and what we understand about art when it comes to producing it at the quality of this fledgling intelligence already can do. So what we can do as designers to hedge ourselves against this, I have no idea. If you're working for yourself, you have to find a way to diversify and to either learn how to work with this machine and be the best at it, or you may become obsolete. Now when it comes to stuff like more and more like what's the best way to put it, when you have an individual style that's it's not really easily reproduced yet, you may be safe for a while, and it's going to make your process a little bit harder to kind of get the same rates you were getting before. But if you're doing technical work when it comes to design and implementation into UI UX at the moment, I believe you're okay for right now. I'm not trying to dissuade anybody away from not studying design or taking a design career, but I'm pretty sure in a short number of years to months that people will be more and more open to learning how to use these tools, because they are tools, and when you have jumps in technology, you get more efficient. When you get more efficient, you kind of just use less manpower. You use less manpower, people lose their jobs. I don't want to rain anybody's parade on a Monday, but I think it would be foolish of me to tell you everything's going to be okay, when in actuality, some people will lose out. Might be me, who knows? But when it comes to people pursuing art careers and to work with other artists and to help people learn how to create, the passion of creativity is never going to leave. The human need to create is never going to leave. And this is kind of one of the niches I think that a lot of artists on the content creation side kind of help with. Yes, it's cool putting words into a machine, but it'll never be as fulfilling as creating something from scratch. That'll be my 2 cents on that. I believe that the market for communities based around creation of, in the creative fields of art and design will never fade. Because it's an innate human desire to shape things as we want to see them. Excuse me for all the today. So we'll see where this is going to go. I'm going to keep an eye on it as closely as I can, and I believe you should too. But I wouldn't say give up on your career just yet. I would just say be mindful of what's happening around you, and just never take someone's word for it that, oh, it's not going to be a big thing when it could. Again, I am no expert. All opinions. If you think otherwise, by all means, drop a comment or like or dislike this video. If you need something to think about, please subscribe. With that being said, I'm in the middle of editing my book, and I should have all the pages done within a week or so. So I can get it off to somebody to proofread it, and then it'll be off to the printers. And everybody that kickstarted the book, it'll be out in your hands sometime soon, by fall. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Check out kingscoastcoffee.com and pick up the Conquer roast. That's my roast. Use code CONQUER at checkout, get 10% off. If you are a patron, I have updated one part for this month, and I'm getting ready to drop some fall spooky themed emotes. I might do pixel art again, so you can check those out. As always, check out stuff on the store, and I want to do a video about my screen printing experience over the past week, but I got to strike on this with the iron side. So if you want to check out everything I learned, all the mistakes I made about screen printing, come back next week. But till then, have a great day and keep fighting a good fight. Even when, you're fighting against a T2000 or something.